Hey guys, Bird Yugioh here. So today I'm bringing you my Cyber Dragon deck, updated for this new format we're in, and I specifically kind of geared it towards obviously going second. It's Cyber Dragon deck. I feel it always needs to be going second, but also to be able to combat decks like Sky Striker and Salamangreat, which I believe were number 1 and 2 on my top 10 list, but ones that you're probably going to be seeing all the time now. Because they are fan favorites, and yeah, they're very budget as well, or not very budget, but fairly budget for a competitive deck. So this one I built specifically just to help me out with those matchups, and obviously a lot of matchups are affected by this archetype. So yeah, let's get right into it. If you guys have not subscribed already, make sure you do that. If you need any of the cards in this video, check out the link in the description for TCG Player. There's also a link for my Patreon if you want more awesome content to help support the channel. So let's start off with the original Cyber Dragon. It's just simply you drop it when you're going second, and you take whatever you want of your opponent usually. For like Sky Strikers and Salamangreats, they're almost always going to have at minimum a card in the extra monster zone, and then for Sky Strikers, all of their ace monsters are machine type, so just getting a Cyber Dragon on the field doesn't even have to be this one, any of your other ones, because they all become Cyber Dragon. You can just make your Fortress Dragon or make a Fleet Dragon. Easy as that, just get rid of a monster. And so this is just a free summon if your opponent controls a monster. Our best normal summon is still Cyber Dragon Core, also a machine duplication target. And then the other best normal summon, I guess you could say, is hers. So Core searches, and then hers can search as well. You can add a Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And then you can also make this card level 5 if it's special summoned. So really good. But again, mostly we play these at 3 so that we're always seeing them with machine duplication. That's the best way of using these. And then just 2 Naxter. It is again another machine duplication target, but we're mostly using it to get Cyber Dragons in grave, and then you just get a free special summon out of him, and then you can target a machine monster with 2100 attack or defense in your graveyard and special summon it. So yeah, it's just a really good starter card to see in your hands. And I'm still playing the one Veer. I still really like it. It's just a free summon, free Cyber Dragon on the field. And then to go along with those, playing the 2 Galaxy Soldier. It's still a turbo card to get into your Nova, and then which then obviously gets you into Infinity. So it's just free. You get Cyber Dragons in grave, and you get free level 5 machine special summon. And then I up this to 3. Again, that's mostly for Sky Strikers, because Sky Strikers hate Kaijus. It just shuts off all of their spells, basically, because you're putting a monster in their main monster zone. So yeah, just having 3 of this Kaiju. It's specifically a machine one, so you can always get rid of it with ease, with your Chimera Tech Fortress. So you don't have to worry about that high attack. It's never going to hurt you. This is just going to get rid of any problematic monster, outs any monster. And then playing just an amazing hand trap, of course. The 3 Gamma and the 1 Driver. It also doubles as a light target for Galaxy Soldier. So it's usually never going to be dead. It's an amazing card. And this is a going second deck, so why not play one of the best going second hand traps. That's all the monsters we're playing. Spells, Cyber Emergency, definitely have to play 3 because it just searches you any light machine monster that cannot be normal summoned or set, or a Cyber Dragon monster. So basically in this deck, you're just going to be searching any of your Cyber Dragons. We don't play like Cyber Eltanin or cards like that. But yeah, obviously that's your starter card. And then we play just 1 Cyber Repair Plant. If you have a Cyber Dragon in your grave, it allows you to search any light machine type monster from your deck to your hand. So that'll even allow you to search your Yugioh, which is really nice, obviously. And then just one rev system for this one, just to make room for other going second cards. I've always preached, play this card at 2 if you can, because it's not once per turn, and it's just a free special summon of a Cyber Dragon from your hand or graveyard. So definitely really good there. And then the one Cyberload Fusion, for again just easy fusion summons. It's a quick play, so it'll just help you. OTK. And then 2 Overload Fusion and 2 Power Bond. They're pertinent for this OTK version because you'll usually hope to use Power Bond first. The monster you summon out will have double attack, which obviously should win you the game right there. If not, then you can then go into an Overload Fusion using those materials that you just Power Bonded with. So really good combination there. And then our best starter card by far, Machine Duplication. Open this with Naxter, Hers, or Core. Any of them, and you should have a pretty crazy board. And then just another amazing going second card that really works well in this deck, Super Poly. I mean, it really works well in any deck. Yeah, this will out pretty much any cards. And then just a little bit of draw power, Upstart Goblin. And then 2 traps. We're playing the Cybernetic Overflow, which is an amazing card for disruption, because this deck doesn't have too much disruption, obviously, other than your Infinity. So having something like this after you destroy a board is really nice. And then just a red reboot. There are still plenty of trap decks out there, so this is a going second OTK deck. So just stopping those traps should help you out. And that is it for the main deck. For the extra deck, we are of course playing the 2 Nova, which alone can help you OTK, because it's going to be able to have this card gain 2100 attack, so he'll be at 42, which is really nice. And then of course Infinity, you want to end most of your boards on Infinity, and it also sucks up a monster, so if you need to get rid of a monster, that's a nice way of doing it. And then for our Power Bond and Overload Fusion, all those targets, 2 Rampage, and then I still like the Cyber Twin Dragon, 2800 attack. If you're using that with Power Bond, he'll double to 56, and then he can make 2 attacks during the battle phase. So just that one card is sometimes an easy way to OTK, if you can. And then for the Chimera Techs, I chose now, with Sky Strikers running rampant, 2 Fortress Dragon. And also we're playing this at 2 as well because of Yugioh. You can give that to your opponent and then use it to make a Fortress Dragon. So this card is really, really nice. And then the 1 Mega Fleet. Again, for any deck that has, like an Appaloosa or a Hieratic Seal, like your Rocket decks, you can just take that and any Cyber Dragon and just go into a Mega Fleet. And then the only other fusion we play for the Cyber kind of stuff is Cyber Eternity. He requires just a Cyber Dragon and 2 Machine Monsters. Pretty cool card. And then for our super polymerization targets, I chose to go with a Predaplant Dragostapelia. Just requires a fusion and a dark, which is very common in some decks. And then the other one I chose specifically for Salamangrate, and that is Diplexer Chimera. It just requires 2 Cyburst monsters, so heck, even like a Code Talker deck, obviously Salamangrates that'll have multiple Cyburst monsters, you can just take them with this, and yeah, simple as that. And then we are playing actually the 1 Salamangrate Almirage. That's pretty much just there for Hers. If you get Hers on the field, and then you can make a Almirage, or I guess Core or Hers. If you get normal summon them, take those, go into Almirage, and then have a Cyber Dragon engrave. So then you can just go off from there. And then the one Cyber Dragon Seeger, that's all I'm playing for links. Kind of focused, obviously, to Infinity Turbo, and then just all of our fusions is kind of the goal of this deck. So I didn't need too much for the link monsters. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Again, it's one of my favorite decks. Really fun, and I specifically geared this one more towards probably some decks that you'll be seeing at your locals or tournaments. You're going to be seeing a lot of Salamangreat and a lot of Sky Strikers, so this should be able to take care of those pretty easily. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.